What if I told you today that you are just one tiny habit away from being better and 37 times better, literally at anything, be it reading, be it executing other tasks, be it focusing. You are just one tiny habit away from being that good, doing literally anything. And while this sounds like a clickbait, it actually is not. It's a combination of a number of things that you actually know, a number of things that you can put into practice and apply them. The combination of mathematics, psychology, and science of repeated actions for over a long period of time. So in this short video, I won't motivate you. Motivation is sugar rush, and I'll just take you through 5 reasons why most people never improve. Then I'll share later on with you 4 practical frameworks that can turn your daily routines into a rocket of fuel for your personal or professional growth. And whether you want to learn faster, read faster, build effective habits, or stop procrastination, or execute that particular task that you have always been procrastinating it. So this is a tentative blueprint that you can apply. So let's start by looking at 5 reasons why most people struggle to get better. Have you ever struggled to get better? So reason number 1 is that people chase big wins instead of small gains. It's worth noting that general improvement isn't an overnight success. It's about tiny habits that you do on daily basis. So most people normally wait for a big breakthrough and ignore the 1%. You are actually told that the only number that doesn't compound is 0, but any other number compounds effectively. Look at 0.001 power 1, not power 1, power 2, power 3, power 1.001. So any number that's not 0 compounds effectively to give you a lot of impact at the end of it. So start chasing small gains and don't wrap your mind on the big wins, but just focus on the small gains and you will gradually start seeing improvement. Reason number 2 why most people struggle to get better is that they only set goals. They don't set systems. Goals are good. Goals are good for direction, but without systems, you'll keep moving in the wrong direction. Without a system, without a framework, your effort will burn out fast and you will end up stopping just a short time after starting, because when you have a system, now you know how to execute those tasks for a long period of time, because the systems will give you a set of direction, a sense of inspiration on how you are going to execute those particular goals. So yes, goals are good, set goals, but also set systems that will help you to execute those particular goals. Reason number 3 why most people don't get better, that they rely on motivation instead of identity. Someone said that your motivation is sugar rush and it fades out, while identity, on the other hand, sticks. So people who constantly say that I'm trying to work out, someone who said that I'm trying to work out, they don't always lose the battle. They always lose the game to someone who says that, who never skips workout. So those are 2 different mindsets, and those who keep saying that I'll try out, they always keep the battle. Reason number 4 why people don't get better is that they don't track progress. It's said that whatever gets measured gets improved. If something can't be measured, then basically it can't be improved, because you can't improve something that you haven't measured. If you're a student, for example, and you're doing exams, and in the first exam you got a 50, in the second exam you're projecting to get a 70. If you didn't have the 50 in the first place, how are you going to work to get the 70? Because you don't have a benchmark on how you performed in the previous exam. And this does not only apply to students, even people who are working and you're working on a project, what are the key performance indicators? And how did you perform last time, which has to be measured so that you know the direction where you are going. So measure your outcome, and this will help you to stay on track. So reason number 5, the last one, why people don't get better, that they don't know how to start small. People try to change everything at once. People want to change their lives overnight. People want to change their study schedule overnight. People want to change their results overnight. They want to sell. They're doing they want to sell overnight. So, and this can only be overwhelming to you, to your mind, and to your system. So real growth starts with something that's so easy, something that's almost laughable to someone who is an observant. So learn that you can always start small and gradually improve to greater heights. There are 4 frameworks that can help you get better in each and everything that you do. It's always easy and to work with frameworks. Frameworks are like systems that have been established to help you go through a particular process faster, easier, and in an organized manner. So frame number 1 is the learn, apply, track, repeat. This is called the 1% loop. 1% loop. So the 1% loop says that just 10 minutes of learning, applying one thing, writing it down, and doing it over and over again tomorrow will eventually compound to a very big number. If you do something very small, I said earlier on that even 1% compounds effectively. So if every day you do 1%, every day you do 1%, at the end of the year you would have done 365 or 366%, and that's a very big outcome at the end of the day or at the end of the year if you just do 1%. So that's the 1% loop. Framework number 2, we call it the habit ladder. And the way the ladder is built, you move from one step to the other to another one. You can't go to the third step if you are not done the first step. So that's the habit ladder. So hook one habit to an existing one. Learn one habit, that's the first step. Then learn another habit, the other step. Then hook this one to the other one. So anchor them emotionally. Break whatever you want to do into micro steps and gradually increase them from day 1 to the other day. And as you are doing so, remember to track and reward what you are doing. So the result is that you will build habits that don't fall apart after a week or after a month. Framework number 3 is the 3M consistency system. And the 3M stands for minimum, medium, and maximum. So design your habits to have 3 versions. There's the super easy fallback, which is the minimum. Then there's the normal medium, which is the medium mode. Then you have got the beast mode, which is the high end. So the results are that you stay consistent no matter your energy levels. When your energy levels are low, you fall to the minimum mode. When your energy levels are slightly in between, you follow in the medium mode. And when your energy levels are at the peak, you fall at the maximum mode. So at all times, you are always functioning at a particular recommended level. Understand that if you didn't have this framework, you can perform even below the minimum, and that won't give you the output that you want. Framework number 4, the last one, is the BAA formula. Using the BAA formula, and this BAA stands for benchmark, adjust, and assess. So if you want to get better at something, first know where you are at. Do a benchmark of where you are at the moment. And this applies in so many fields, whether you are learning, whether it's in finance, whether it's a project that you are working on. Know your benchmark, where you are at this particular time, then tweak 1 or 2 things adjustment. Tweak one or two things. This can be on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis, depending on the outcome of what you are working on. I would recommend to do it like even on a daily basis. That's what this book recommends. The 12 week a year, doing more, doing get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. So tweak them on a frequent basis and then assess your gains on a monthly basis or on a weekly basis. The results will be that you'll have steady and intentional progress that you can track and improve later on. So you actually don't need like a new life, you only need a new system. And becoming 37 times better than most people isn't about changing everything. It's about changing just 1%, one thing at a time, accruing those small habits at a time, and learning habits. And when you want to change, your habits compound over time. When you learn something today, then tomorrow you add something else, the other day you add something else. At the end of the year, you will have compounded a lot of habits that you've learned over the 12 months. And the truth is that most people won't do it. Most people, knowledge can't help you if you just, for the sake of knowledge, can't help you if you just keep learning. Knowledge will help you if you learn and apply, but you can give it a try. So use one, two, or three frameworks, but just try one to and see your life or your whatever you want to, the changes that you want to in your life improve. And in 1 year or in 3 months, you won't even recognize yourself or where you will be. And so let me know what framework you are looking forward to start with, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching up to this particular time, and bye bye for now.